Hey, John Kavakis here with another edition of My Take, and today I'm going to show you Goldvarg's new 1949 Mercury Woody Wagon. I got the one with the canoe and the one without the canoe. It's a beautiful model. I'm eager to show it to you. In 1948, Mercury was in the mainstream of automobile design, but that mainstream had started back in 1941. And for Mercury, that design harkened back to the original Mercury design in 1938. That was the first year Mercury's came out. But you know what? In 1946, Mercury wasn't alone. Every major manufacturer was living off pre-war designs. When production began to ramp up in 46, after the war, Mercury had freshened their 1941 design. But demand was so high, and design resources had been so scarce during the war years, the new designs were still a few years away. Not much change between 1946 and 1948. For a lot of makers, everything changed in 1949. Things began to get exciting as car design began to reflect the flamboyant, optimistic mood of the day and started setting itself up for the design revolution that would begin in the early to mid-50s. Mercury was at the forefront of the new 1949 designs. Came out with a model so well thought out that it became the darling of customizers for decades. When the surfing boom hit the West Coast in the 50s and demand for used station wagons boomed, the Mercury Woody moved from darling to legend, and the customizers helped out with that. So it was that 49 model that started the whole thing. Goldvarg's given us two versions of the 1949 Mercury Woody, one in meadow green with a green interior, the other in Miami cream with a tan interior and a canoe on the top. Really great looking model. Let's take a look at both of them. So here they are on the turntable. As you can see, what we've come to expect from Goldvarg is really great finishes. These are no different. They've done a really great job, but when you start looking closely at the model, it starts coming into its own. Superb fidelity, superb detail. Look at the rivets around the wood grain, the Mercury logos on the hubcaps, just beautifully done. The models present well. I love the idea of the canoe and the paddle. It just kind of takes you right back to what that time must have been like. But one of the areas that, again, as you look closer, this is where these models really begin to shine. You might have to get out a magnifying glass to see this, but look at this front end. Very few models will hold up to this level of magnification and still show superb detailing. It's just absolutely accurate, and the same is true of the back end. Again, with the magnification, the details just shine. There's a realistic representation here that just goes way beyond. Look at the exhaust pipes. They've even got they're filled in. The same is true of the dashboard on both of the cars. There's a cream one. The instruments are legible on both cars. But something that I didn't expect as you take a look at the interiors, and that seems to be where there's a lot of competition these days, those seats look realistic. Look at them. They look like leather. They look like they're cushions that you could sit down and sink into. I'll tell you something, the competition is hot and heavy in 1/43 resin. Goldvarg is right there with the best of the best, and I think with their primary competitors, they just keep one-upping each other, and we become the beneficiaries of all this. The price is $99. You get them from Goldvarg's site, or you get them from your favorite dealer, but you gotta move fast. Well, there's Goldvarg's 1949 Mercury Woody Wagon. Some of these are already sold out. If you're interested in one, you need to get a hold of your favorite dealer right now. Contact Sergio. I'll give you the contact information here. Thanks for tuning in. Look, if you liked the video, do me a favor, would you? Give me a like down there in the right-hand corner. Of course, would love to have you as a subscriber. I've got more videos coming. Thank you.